Fruitvale Station, directed by Ryan Coogler in 2013, is a film that portrays the realities of mass incarceration and police brutality against Black Americans. The film is based on a true story of Oscar Grant, a 22-year-old Black father played by Michael B. Jordan, who was brutally murdered in 2009 by white officers in Oakland, California.
During the time of Oscar Grant's death, it took a toll on my city, East Oakland. During this time, it was a whole bunch of kids walking out of class, and also there was a whole bunch of protesters blocking off freeways, the most busiest freeways possible. I say 580 and 880, stuff like that, to where people couldn't even move.
Oscar Grant's experience at the BART exemplifies the idea that we have not ended racial caste in America. We have merely redesigned it. When white police officers swarm the station, the cops target and arrest Oscar Grant and his friends and completely disregard the white mob that initiated the quarrel. Actions taken by these officers exemplify the new Jim Crow because the U.S. justice system labels people of color, especially Black and brown men, as criminals instead to justify their racial profiling. The police's racially motivated assault can be masked as a regular offense in the city, but in reality, it is an incident adding to the mass incarceration of Black people. The war on drugs and unfair sentences for petty crimes can lead to denied opportunities for previously incarcerated people.
Fruitvale Station emphasizes the use of police brutality to further the practice of mass incarceration towards Black men and depicts how it is no different than lynching in the slave era. Ropes and trees are replaced by guns. Ordinary white folk turned into authoritative government officials. What remained the same was the intention of the emotionless, unfazed white man. When the train was stopped at the station, the police only searched for Black men. The racial discrimination perpetrated towards Black Americans is ever so alive as it was during slavery and segregation.
Overall, the film Fruitvale Station highlights various problems affecting the Black community in the United States. Despite living within the confine of the predominantly Black chocolate city of Oakland, Oscar Grant faces poverty, incarceration, and police brutality, which ultimately leads to his murder. Grant exemplifies how despite living amongst people of color within a predominantly Black city, one can and will experience racism. Racism against Black Americans transcends location and time due to its ingrainment within U.S. policy and people's perceptions. As Malcolm X once said, "If you Black, you are born in jail, in the North and the South."